dream that no one could save. A shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences. Yet I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain. What's the plan? Heavy breathing, stay insane. Grab my hand. Everything is gray inside this narrow maze. We speak, but oh, nothing. We run our separate ways. Do you ever think about me? Or are you busy with someone else? You and I, we got our differences. Yet I thought we were more alike than unlike.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Lady, welcome. Brittany, welcome. Jujubee, welcome. Dee Dee, Shannon, Libra, Andrew, let's see, Crystal, and Serena. What is going on? Good to see all y'all here tonight. It is Wednesday night. It is hump day indeed. And we are ready for some Tarot Tower action here. We already got a reading set up. We got a Lonnie wants to know if I can get a good job at 3 months. 3 months sounds all right. Hopefully we get a good job in 3 months. We got one jumper card there. We go. Tara, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Jumper card, King of Wands. It is indeed within your realm of control. And that's one of the important parts, right? Is to find something that is in the realm of your control if you can get it. Because, oh, we have two kings. Ooh, that is nice. The Fool and a Two of Wands. I think we're going to do a thumbs up on this. I mean, it just feels like, just based upon this, got a double king action. This is something that is going to be within your realm of control. And that's the important part, right? Because a lot of times you'll just want something. I want a job, or I want this, I want a relationship, I want something like that, right? And then you end up not having the power, not having the ability to do that. But when it's in your realm of control, you have a lot better sort of aspects, a lot better ways of getting that and manifesting what you need when it is that. So keep on looking, keep on searching. You see that with the Two of Wands, right? The searching, the seeking type thing. As you process through that, as you go through that, I think it's going to become more and more apparent as far as where the job is going to be and what that. The Fool is indeed you chasing into the job, hopping on in there and getting all of that done. And obviously the Two Kings, your realm of control for this is going to be good. So I think that is a yes. It is a yes indeed. Looking good. High Priest, Julie and Ananya, thank you for your donations. We got a donation for PayPal for Duncan as well. Duncan, thank you so much. I appreciate your donation. We got you in the queue, my friend. All right, so Lilani, looking good. That is a definite thumbs up. No two ways about it. That is looking mighty nice indeed. Mighty nice indeed. All right, let's hop to High Priest first. We'll get the Senior Processing Data Position. Let's find out. I think one of the good luck decks that we have used for you is this one here. I mean, it is the Golden Wheel, and that is that's a very, very nice deck. You really can't go wrong with the Golden Wheel, I gotta say. So we're going to get that for you, High Priest, and see about the Senior Processing Position. Get that thing thrown down and see if that's going to be right for you. You have had a couple of interesting job opportunities, that is for sure. Tara, thank you for your donation, and Sunshiny Day. We're here early indeed. Sunshiny Day, welcome to the stream. Leilani, we just got you covered. I assume you just saw it. That's why you say thank you. I appreciate The donation. Sorry for the delay from yesterday, but sometimes you just gotta go with the flow for that. All right. What are we doing? Senior data position. Page of Cups, Five of Wheels, Devil, and the Fool. That is a bit of a thumbs down. I mean, I'm just saying, Shay, I think for your donation, I appreciate it. Page of Cups. It does say this is not the best match as far as emotionally goes, as far as something that you need, something that is going to be able to satisfy you, is going to be able to get you where you want to be, get you in that mode of, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm thrilled. I can't wait to go to work. The Page of Cups really doesn't have that type of excitement to it. It does seem to be challenged as you go through there. And the Five of Wheels is sort of the most telling card here, right? Scarlett, welcome to the stream. Paula, what's going on? Serena, how are you doing? The Five of Wheels is very challenged for getting any job, getting anything, making it successful, making it something that you want to be in, right? As well as the Devil, this may not be the position that is right for you. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. And that Devil along with the Fool. The Fool says you're getting into something that is unknown. So as you do that, that may not be optimal for you to continue on and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just going to say no. I mean, I'm just going to say no with this particular one. Five of Wheels kind of ruins the reading. Devil right behind it doesn't do well. And the neophyte page, as it's sort of coming up, is not exactly the best set of cards that you have had for getting a job. That is for sure. No two ways about that one. All right. Oh, let's see what we got next. Julie, what does the Aries see, feeling and thinking about me? Let's find out. Let's hop over here and get a little bit of this action right here. Y'all love this one. Y'all love this one indeed. It's the Dark Mansion. Dark Mansion Tarot has got a permanent place in my heart. I have to say, I love the Dark Mansion. You can't really go wrong. It's one of those decks where you just love picking it up. You love reading with it. You love interacting with it. I'm just saying, it's just this masterful level of artwork and production value and everything else that combined really makes a big win for here. Anyway, now that I'm rambling on about this, what does Aries see, feeling, and thinking about me? Strength. Interesting. Page of Swords and King of Wands. This is a person that likes to take action on their own terms and their own time. It almost feels like taking action for this, moving into this. This may not be something that they're sort of dedicated to or want to do at the moment. It definitely sort of a bit of a holding back feeling to this person, right? King of Wands, I mean, I'm going to admit it does have a little bit of a fiery aspect to it. I just don't think it's going to recover. It's going to recover from the Page of Swords. It's sort of like the communication isn't there. The communication is indeed challenged. We're not really where we need to be. We're not really where we need to be at the end of the day for that condition. So it just feels like that they're a little bit on the confused side. They're a little bit on the non-Aries side. It's almost like they're not acting like an Aries in many ways as they sort of go through there. Strength says you're going to have to be patient with C, not somebody, again, that is going to be just using the fire in action and rolling in and just getting everything done at the same time kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely going to be delay. There's definitely going to be some confusion. There's definitely going to be some back and forth on there. Overall, I mean, it's just like a thumbs down to somebody you're chasing, right? Sort of a thumbs down to somebody that you're actually chasing kind of thing. Or you want chasing you. You know what I'm saying? One of those, either one of those, multiple choice question over there. This new strategy I'm using now help my business. And we're going to hop over to Duncan's reading. Thank you all for being here, by the way. I appreciate you so much. Well, let's break out the Meraki Tarot, shall we? The Meraki Tarot. Everybody loves this one. It is great. In case you wonder what it is the Meraki. The Meraki indeed. I really do really like the Meraki. So that is, that's one of those beautiful decks. This is, the only problem I have is a little too sticky. I mean, it just doesn't slide. It doesn't slide off smoothly. So you got to kind of force the cards apart. But other than that, other than that, I think it's not half bad at all. Anyway, so we have a new strategy with business. That's fine. We have developed a new strategy. Anaya has developed this strategy, is going to implement it. Is this something that will help grow the business? Is this something that will help get excitement and get everybody in there? Death says actually yes. Temperance, Ace of Swords, and nice. And the Star. I mean, that's not bad at all. That's a definite thumbs up. A definite thumbs up as it goes. Death says you needed the change. This is not something where you could have continued what you were doing and made it work, right? Boo Boo, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope everything's better over there. But yeah, Death said you needed that change. And Ananya, you knew that you needed that change. That's why you did it, right? You had the new strategy. You have this thing. It's almost like intuitively you sort of know that this is something you had to do. This is a change that was coming that needed to happen. Temperance says the change actually balances out some things that definitely were, they definitely were a little bit on the imbalanced side. So this new strategy is going to round everything out. It's going to make everything calm, make everything cool. I think it's going to be overall a better strat, something that's really going to sort of make a difference with that, right? Temperance is the balance, and the new world that you're entering to, the new aspects that you have introduced is really going to be a boon to the business. And you see it with the Ace of Swords. It's communicating, the strategy is communicating different things out into the world, bringing different people in. I think overall it's going to be really, really exciting for you, especially with the Star. This is something you had to do, and this is the correct strategy. Your new strategy is definitely going to be the one. This is definitely going to be the one. The Star, you saw the guiding light of the Star, you followed it, and this new strategy is going to work out for you. Venus, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's hop over to Duncan's question. Duncan's want to know, moving energies surrounding this. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a movement action going, and hopefully we get the Hermit. The Hermit is such a beautiful moving card, I gotta say. For this one, let's go ahead and use this. This is the Wizard. A lot of people do ask, like, what was that deck that you used? I mean, I'm just saying, that is the Wizard, and this is the Wizard. You're gonna be pretty happy with it. I mean, if you have not seen another jumper, if you have not seen it yet, this is one of those decks where you absolutely fall in love with it. And the best part is it comes with a huge book, and it was only like $20. Like $20, you get a massive book. You get all sorts of fun stuff with it. Speaking of fun, Maddie, what is going on? It's good to see you. All right. Let's see what we have happening in here. Energy surrounding a move. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, and finally the World Reversed. And the World Reversed really doesn't throw off the rest of these things. The move needs more planning, maybe. The move needs a bit of a tweak as it goes, right? So you have a moving, we have energy surrounding that. There is a bit of a tweak that you need to take, a little bit of a change that you need to implement to get this to go 100%, right? You have the world reversed. It means basically everything is not aligned exactly properly. MMC, otherwise known as Maddie, I appreciate you hanging out with us. So thank you for your donation. Eight of Cups says there is some disappointment with it. In other words, as you're moving, there is something that needs tweaking, something that needs adjustment. It's almost like this is like a big death card, right? Queen of Swords is as is. It's almost like it's affecting somebody or some other people involved with it. They may not be fully content with what is going on. Christina, thank you for being a member there. Adamia, thank you for your donation. The Three of Wands is sort of the big one, right? It's the scanning the environment, looking out and things like that. It's almost like the move as is has a couple of challenges, maybe something that's not optimal as it goes, because the Eight of Cups indicate, the Eight of Cups is a moving card. And a lot of people don't really focus on that, right? You sort of have this mode of, I need an 8 of cups, but it's disappointment. But at the end of the day, it's moving, but it's moving away from something disappointing. This could also be a hint that you're moving away from something that was indeed disappointing into something that is going to be better. Is it going to be absolutely optimized? The world reverse says no. Again, we need a little bit of a tweak as it goes through. But overall, I think it looks all right. Overall, I think we got a thumbs up for the energies. It doesn't look bad at all. It's just that matter of that Queen of Swords kind of starting it out, right? Christina and Leo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. I think that goes that way. There we go. Cool. Let's see it. By the way, Christina's here. She's in the other room. So she was taking a nap, but I guess now she is quite awake. Adamia, thank you for your subscription too. I appreciate you. All right, what we got going next? This is an action-packed night. We got Shaya. What's in store for the trip next month? Let's find out. See what next month has in store for us. And to do that, we could use the Anna K indeed. Everybody does love a good Anna K deck. You know what I mean? A good Anna K deck puts everybody in a good mood. Everybody is instantly in the good mood with the Anna K deck. Anyway, Shaya, what's in store for the trip? Everybody seems to be moving, going places, having lots of energies with that. This is a lot of work to get moved. It seems like this is an excess amount of work to get moved. It's almost like that it's too much work to get moved. You're not able to sort of within the trip, you're not able to get everything done that you want. Almost like you run out of time. Or you run out of resources, right? The 8 of Swords, a restrictions card. Maybe I ran out of time. Maybe it's a resource constraint, but it just feels like that I can't get everything done that I want. And that's kind of fine, right? Sometimes you do take a trip or a vacation where all of a sudden you can't get you plan like 50 things and, only do 2 of them because you just run out. You just run out of energy. You run out of time, like going on a cruise and you plan like 40 excursions and then you do like 2 and then you're like, ugh, it's just like, I can't do anymore. Julie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, you can't get everything done on this particular trip. Ace of Swords, this communication is important on the trip, especially if other people going along, if other people are going along, the Ace of Swords says, yeah, this could be something we definitely need to communicate. Now, Mercury retrograde is over finally, so the Ace of Swords is going to be more effective than it was previously, but overall, it's looking pretty decent for you. But again, just look for this to take a little bit longer as it. The text was what?
A text wasn't, like I was trying to type a sentence, like,
Yeah.
charisma and sunflower, and it kept erasing.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
That's weird. I wonder if that's a YouTube glitch. Daniela, there we go. All right, yeah, this is not one that I use often, so we'll see about that. Sunshiny Day. Sunshiny Day needs a master's in technical writing. Sunshiny Day is a technical kind of person with technical kind of writing. Sunshiny Day needs the Muse Tarot. Is that what's going on? All right, we can use the Muse Tarot for Sunshiny Day. Not a problem. Go ahead and just bend it up. It's your deck. Sure.
It is my deck.
It is your deck indeed. We got a lot of loner decks. By the way, we got a bunch of 4K flip throughs coming.
Who was it that asked for the... Oh, you haven't opened it yet.
I haven't opened. I gotta open it. I still gotta open it.
That asked for the Golden Girls Tarot?
The Golden Girls Tarot. I don't think it's anybody in chat.
Here, I will open this up for you.
There you go. We'd use the No, don't mess it up. I want to do a flip through on that thing.
But I can open it.
Okay, you can open it. There you go. I don't really want to reorganize it. All right, let's find out. Will it be successful? The master's degree in technical writing. Let's find out. 10 of Voices. That is the 10 of Swords, which is the cutting card, which is the terminal cutting card. We have the Muse of Voice. This is also interesting with the communication, awakening, and the Lovers. I mean, overall, it looks like technical writing could be your thing. I mean, this could be something that you need. It could be something that excites you, that gets you energized, that does all of this other stuff, right? It really, really feels like that. But I think overall, it just seems to be something different that you need to do for the technical writing side. So basically, the master's certificate doesn't seem to be all that you need. It's more like you need something else or you need something different, right? You have the cutting card, the finale of the 10 of Voices as as that goes. And the muse as well just says, yeah, maybe this is something that you need, but there is other things as well that you could get. They're going to benefit you maybe more, or maybe in the same sort of vein. Awakening says technical writing is going to be your, Sarah, thank you for your donation. Technical writing is going to be where you need to do. I mean, that's going to be something that you're good at. It's going to be a fantastic way for you to express yourself, to sort of get out there and sort of make some money and things like that. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Lover says overall it's a good match as well. So I think overall, go ahead and get it. But be aware there are challenges. There are things that are final, that are cutting as when you start this. It could be maybe the particular school or the particular thing that you're doing, particular reference that you're using could be challenged and may not be the best one, especially with the muse of voices sort of hanging around there and whatnot. Anyway, all right. Let's go to the next one. And Tara is next. We got the general for July. Let's get a little bit of general action as it goes. Here's one muse, and then we'll use the this one. Forgot what this one is called, but it is a beautiful deck. I don't think I've actually ever used it on stream.
You have a time or two.
Don't think I've never used this on stream, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Oh, man, a little bit of an entertaining type of thing. We got the 5 of Embers, the Protector, and the 9 of Trees. I think July is one of those months that just moves too slow. July is one of those months where you feel like you're not getting some of the projects done that you need. You feel like you're not being so very productive. It almost feels like it's the wrong month. It almost feels like you're in the wrong place. It's one of those things where it just feels like everything's just not flowing. Everything's not as smooth for some of the stuff as they would like and whatnot. But I mean, the entertainer just says, yeah, it's almost like that so many distractions in July that you're not quite prepared. You're not quite prepared, basically. But it doesn't feel like a lot of things get done, right? 5 of Embers, there are some conflicts. There are some things back and forth competing for your attention and whatnot. But yeah, the Protector overall says you may need some assistance in July and to try to figure out, you know, where you're going at the end of July kind of thing. So yeah, moves a little too slow. A lot of things that you need to do, a lot of things that ain't getting done, a lot of things that are pending and whatnot. But yeah, it just feels like just not going the way that you want it to. And that's the main thing, not going the way that you want it to. All right, speaking of going the way that you want it, what do we got next? We got, let's see, Venus. Will Jen be leaving work for good, Venus? I'm glad you asked that question because we are going to use the ever so popular, and somebody just ordered it, by the way, Waterfall Tarot. Who ordered this? Who ordered this? Mike, thank you for your ordering the Tarot Guidance book. There you go. Tarot Guidance book. We'll get that shipped out for you and all that other good stuff. Huh?
How many more do you have in stock?
How many books do I have in stock? I have no idea. I got 3 boxes out there of books. All right, so let's see. Would Jen be leaving work for good? Blah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Will Flat 109 bring me and my son? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know what a Flat 109 is. There's a flat, I think that's a British term for place to live, isn't it? Like an apartment? Yep. Is that it? Okay, apartment, British apartment, I guess. Let's see what Flat 109 bring. Maybe that's a good number. It adds up to 10. That is sort of a new beginning after successful kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, is Jen heisting out? Is Jen leaving? The Fool says yes, success for that as well. Jen's ready to get the hell out. Jen's ready to get out with that, or she's being forced out. I mean, you do have the Page of Pentacles, right? Maybe this is something Maybe this is something I signed up for that I shouldn't have signed up for. That Page of Pentacles feeling they have been looking a little bit, or somebody has been looking for them. Basically, they're ready to get out. This is somebody who is on the outskirts. Fool is the action card that you do need for that.
My $1,200 phone.
Your $1,200 phone just hit the concrete floor. But the Fool says, yeah, this is something that you definitely want to be going. I think Jen is actually going to be leaving and successful at it too. I don't think Jen's sorry to go. I don't think Jen is sorry to go. I have to say that. But that is a thumbs up, Venus. That is a thumbs up. Venus loves this deck. I'm happy that you do. I'm happy that you do, Venus, because I like the deck too, because I made it. I made it. I mean, you know, any deck that I made, I'm happy with it because I ain't releasing that crap until I am. For example, the Tasty Tarot. You know what I mean? The Tasty Tarot. One day, the Tasty Tarot will live. It will live on. It will become an actual deck of cards one day. But, you know, not working on that this weekend. Making some flip-throughs this weekend and doing some paint and all that other stuff. But, all right, the Capricorn and I. Maddie likes the thought. Maddie gets the thought. That's just how Maddie goes. And we're going to do that with a little bit of Capricorn action. Their apartment sounds better. I think so, too. I don't know that there's probably a story or a tale or some history behind both words, but I don't know either of them. I don't know either of them indeed. All right. Capricorn, good, bad, and different. How's it going to go? Maddie needs to know. Wow, let's see. Let's see how that is going to happen. Oh, man, lovers. The Lovers starts us off nice. That's what the Lover starts us off nice, but the Hermit ends us nice. And can you crinkle that a little bit more? Wait, you need to get it towards the speaker. There we go. All right, the Lovers looks pretty good for a beginning of this. I gotta say, the Lovers looks pretty decent for that. A little bit of a controlling person, though. A little bit of person that could be on the manipulative side, which is not going to be advantageous for you at all. Definitely somebody who's a little overly concerned about resources and cash and money and whatnot. Somebody you just got to get rid of. You just got to get rid of them. Get back to the Hermit. And, you know, sometimes the Hermit is better than having the Capricorn around there. But I'm saying it starts great, it ends poorly. Starts great, ends poorly. I think the manipulation thing, the mind games, you know, sort of playing a little bit of the games and whatnot, and the overly fascination occurrence of, you know, sort of the pride in what they do, that's fine. But when you just sort of stuff in people's face, not so much. I mean, there you go, Maddie. Very detailed indeed. So, you know, you end up, you just got to get rid of them at a point. You just got to get rid of them at some point. And move on to the, you know, find something like that. Find something like that. Christina T.O.'s shop doesn't take PayPal. I have no idea. I have no idea if it takes PayPal or not. Sarah Marie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Let's go to Etsy and see if they take PayPal. Tarot Oracle Shop. I want to buy this beautiful book, add to cart, and it takes PayPal. I see it right here. I see it right here. Let me share this. Is that something I can share? Yeah, that's something I can share. All right, let's see. Window capture. Let's do that. Window capture, and I want to do Chrome. Can I do that? Chrome. It's not doing Chrome. Okay, it's not doing Chrome. Anyway, I'm on Chrome, and I'm on the shop, and I see PayPal. So it does take PayPal. Anyway, let's go to the next question as we're hanging out with that. Adama, yeah. Their feelings regarding the message that I sent. I sent something, you know, hopefully it wasn't rude. Hopefully it wasn't on the rude side. We sent a message, and we're trying to figure out if they like it or if they don't like it, or like, what's the overall feeling? What is the overall feeling for that, right? Do you ship to the UK? Blah, I'd love to ship anything to the UK. If you want it in the UK, I will ship it to you, Blah. I will personally pick it up and take it to the thing and ship it directly to you. All right. All right. Their feelings, the messages that I sent. Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands. Not happy with it. Not happy with it. They feel like that you could have done things better, right? Eight of Wands. It seemed rushed. It seems a little bit rushed. Like maybe there was a little bit more strategy that should have gone into it. Maybe we shouldn't have made an emotional text while we were emotional or whatever. Eight of Wands got him moving. It seemed like you moved too quickly. Everything was rushed. And the Eight of Cups, sort of disappointed with the whole thing. not exactly the most optimal thing in the world. It's sort of disappointed. It seems like it could have been better, or it could have been a little bit better. Basically, overall, just disappointment. Eight of Cups is a disappointing card, and then as you're sort of abandoning and leaving, it's like they wanted to just sort of avoid or dodge the situation entirely. Queen of Wands, right? Queen of Wands. They do have some follow-up. Maybe it is something where they are going to definitely respond, but you do have some follow-up that they will be taking for that particular message. So, pretty good read on that. Pretty clear as far as sort of where that is going and whatnot. All right, will they free Britney? Christina wants to know about freeing Britney. Can Britney get back out? Can Britney wander back out into the real world and see what, I don't know. If we're going to do a Britney reading, I'm going to go for a Britney reading. I'm going to go with this. I am going to go with the Divine, Tarot of the Divine. That's going to be it. That is going to be it. It's saying, hold on, this shop doesn't take PayPal, even though that's one of the options. Really? That is weird. That's weird indeed. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. You can PayPal me the money and I will ship it to you. I'm telling you that. So, email me. I'll tell you what your total is. Email me your address and what you want. And I will make sure that you can purchase it with PayPal, even if you purchase it from me directly. So email me down there. In the description is my email. And I will make damn sure you get whatever you need. Okay. Let's see, the Magician. Will they free Britney, you asked? The Magician? I think so. I think Britney has a way of getting out. Britney has a way of escaping. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. We got a couple of pages. She's really crappy at doing it, though. She has a way out. She has people on her side. I think the Magician says that it is absolutely possible for her to do that, but her ability to do that, the way she's doing it, how she's approaching it, just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. The double page is just not the best option for that. Page of Cups, right? Emotionally distraught, not sure where to go emotionally, not sure how to process things, how to do things emotionally. And that Page of Coins, it seems like everybody is against her. She's alone in the world trying to escape, and everybody is against her. Nobody is on her side. It doesn't seem to work. Free Britney, hashtag free Britney. And the Moon, right? The Moon says, well, it is a bit harsh. I have to cross this bridge. This is a bridge that I need support and help. And overall, I'm going to say overall, that's a thumbs down. That's a thumbs down. You have the skills, you have the abilities, but you can't do it. You're just too emotionally distraught. You have too many things in the page realm that are stopping you, that are preventing you from getting a sunshiny day indeed. Leo, how will things go between me and Greg finishing up our accounting? Okay, I have no idea what that means, but we will figure it out. Did you find your ice cream?
Yeah.
All right, you now have, at least you have ice cream here. There you go. All right, let's find out how that is going to go by doing a little bit of Leo Sun with the Gregory Scott Tarot. Gregory Scott Tarot is going to put us in that great mood that we need to be in to do that. She's a hot mess, poor girl. She is indeed. That is quite a substantial mess, I have to say. All right. Leo Sun wants to know about the Greg finishing up our accounting. Rita, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, how things will go. Will they go good, bad, indifferent? What is it going to be? Finishing up our accounting. Chariot says things are going to go well, right? Finishing up is not going to be a problem. We have a success card, the Six of Wands, as that goes as well. I think it's going to look pretty good. It's going to look fine indeed. The Six of Wands is a success card, and that's where you kind of want to be here, right? The Chariot, we're moving towards the success. Seven of Cups says we have a lot of options, a lot of sort of things doing and things going forth and sort of moving out with that. Ten of Swords, though, right? Finishing up is what you need to do. You definitely don't want to be in a situation where you're just endlessly cycling through things, you're endlessly doing things and whatnot, you definitely want to finish up because there's a lot of things that you can do. It's like a painting, right? You need to know when to stop painting. You need to know when to stop. And knowing when to stop, knowing when to finish up is the key here because identifying that is going to be one of the big things. So basically things go well. We have the Lord of Victory. We have moving towards the success, the Chariot. So welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Let's see, who do we got? Lady Vegas joined us. What is going on? All right, let's go to the next read and see what that is going to look like. Julie, we got a double Sarah Marie reading. We got another Julie read. Julie wants to know, will I continue to complete my master's in nursing? Let's find out by using this one here. If you're going to get a master's in nursing, you're going to do it with a Gilded Tarot Royale, right? Will I continue to complete my master's in nursing? All right, let's find out about that stuff. That is a long road ahead. That is a long road indeed. You got the King of Wands, which is interesting. You got the Temperance and the Star. I think that's a thumbs up. If you're looking for continuing, if you're looking for pursuing, if you're looking for chasing something that is going to be there, right? I think that is going to be your key. The King of Wands says this is something that it is your passion. It is going to be something that you can focus on, that you're going to be excited about. This is something that is going to make you the money. It's going to get the fat cash, and it's something that you're going to be successful at as well. Temperance this is a good blend, and this is a good choice for you overall. I think nursing has a variety of things that you can do. It pays well. It's going to be able to provide you all the things that you need to get at the end of the day. And I think you have such a variety of places that you can get into, right? So you can get into maybe a hospital, you can get into a private doctor's office, you can get into a lot of different places. So there's a lot of variety that this offers you that is going to be exciting and going to be something that you want to pursue. Overall, Star said it is your destiny. You've seen the star, you've seen the light, you're following the light, and that is something where you are going to be able to do that no problem at all. Overall, I think that is a massive thumbs up indeed. Speaking of, okay, we got a double Sarah Marie reading. The first one is water fasting. This way, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching me. And is the oh, wait a minute. This way wants to know, is the Virgo watching me on the internet? Now, I am a Virgo, and I am watching you right now. So that is, I mean, I haven't gotten to your reading yet, but I'm saying this looking pretty positive so far. So at least one Virgo is watching you. You never know how many others. There could be hundreds. There could be thousands. Every Virgo could have the Tarot Tower. You don't know. This way, you don't know that. You don't know what's happening over there on the internets. He could be top secretly watching you and watching everything that you do. They could be outside your window. No, I'm kidding. All right, water fasting, double Sarah Marie read. Is water fasting this, water fasting that? Kamel, thank you for your donation. All right. Water fasting is not the way to go. I'm just saying, not the way to go. I'm going to give it a thumbs down. We got the Three of Swords. That's looking kind of rough. A little bit of a heartbreak card. It's almost like it doesn't get you where you need to be. It doesn't get you in the way that you need. Emperor says, sure. I mean, this is something that you can do, And a lot of people have told you to do it. I think people have told you to actually do it. And yeah, you do have sort of that command. You do have that ability to sort of take control and all of these other things. But ultimately, it feels like you're starving to death. So Sarah Marie, it feels like you're starving to death. That doesn't seem like a good solution. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never determine your diet based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. I'm just saying, fat dudes reading cards like me is not the best resource to use. Not the best resource to use. You know what I mean? So let's find out. Do I start a social media marketing agency? Oh my, that seems interesting. That looks pretty decent. That looks interesting indeed. It's almost like it's a tricky thing to do, though. It doesn't look like it's easy. There are some tricky things with this. Ten of Cups says overall, it is something that you can dig your teeth into, get excited, do, and be successful at, right? Because you are that kind of person where you just sort of tackle anything and be successful at it given enough time, right? But it just feels like maybe this is not the optimal thing. Maybe this is not the optimal thing. King of Cups. It says, be wary and be careful. Do a lot of research before you dive into anything. Sheila, welcome to the stream. And the Knight of Wands, if you do it incorrectly, you really, really crater everything. It's almost like once the company is out there and just going poorly, or once the company is out there and it's not doing well, everybody kind of notices and tries to get away from it as fast as possible. And you sort of have this tainted brand kind of thing. If you're going to do it, make sure you do it properly, right? Make sure you do the Ten of Cups, do it properly, get all the information that you need, plan it accordingly, and sort of hop in from that. But overall, it looks pretty challenging. It's definitely not a freebie. You know what I mean? Definitely not one of those freebies where everything goes well indeed. Anyway, Sunshiny Day sent me a message. What does Sunshiny Day say? Not so fast. This shop does not accept that payment method. Please choose a valid payment. Sunshiny Day, email me. Sunshiny Day, email me. I will make sure that you can buy a book. I guarantee that you can buy a book. You email me, Sunshiny Day. You know the email. It's down there in the description. But Sunshiny Day, if you email me, I will make sure that you get a book. I will give you the PayPal address to send to. I will get your book out, and I guarantee whatever you want, I will get it to you. All right. What is the next question? We got the double Sarah Marie done, and we're on Hello Piggy. Josh's feelings towards me today. What is Josh doing over there? Yeah, Sunshiny Day, you got to email me though. The shop kind of monitors messages. And if they see me trying to sell something on the side, you know, outside of the shop, they're going to ban me. So you gotta email me. I'm just saying. There you go. Sunflower just posted it. There you go. That. A lot of the, like PayPal will monitor your messages. If you try to sell something outside of PayPal, you know, try to work a deal or something like that, they will boot you. Same thing with most of these shops. They want you to purchase everything in the shop. So, you know, since you can't, we got to do it outside the shop. So, yeah, email me. All right, let's see. Josh's feelings towards me today. How is it looking? Empress. We got a little bit of that 5. We got the new thing, and we got the Hierophant. I mean, it seems like, Leo, son, thank you for your donation. It seems like, Hazel, thank you for your donation. The Empress feels like things are winding down a little bit. Things are sort of returning back to normal for a limited time. There is still a conflict within them, whether they should contact you, whether they should go forth, whether they should do something do something now, do something later, but they definitely have that on the list, have that in the queue. It's almost like if they sort of come around, if they want to initiate some communication, they definitely want to do it from a fresh perspective, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles. Let me get it from a fresh perspective. Let me come at it maybe in a little bit of a different way, and that's going to be a lot more beneficial than what we're sort of doing. And the Hierophant, right? If they come back, I think they're coming back for good. If Josh reaches out, if Josh comes back, I think it's for good. I think if they do that, they are going to be just dead serious with it. They're going to be approaching it from a dead serious perspective, and that's sort of what they want. I think they want stability right now. Building stability is going to be important to them. And I think the person that they're with is not that stable. I think that person's going to either dump them or they're going to have some problems here in the future. But they still are in the conflicted state, but they are sort of winding down from that. At least that's what the cards say, by the way. If you want to know what deck that is the Super Lunaris Tarot. And, you know, it's looking pretty decent indeed. All right, apartment 109. What is it going to be? That sounds like something out of The Shining. You know, one of those apartments in The Shining of the hotel rooms. I don't know. Let's find out. Hopefully it doesn't have anything weird in there like The Shining did. You don't want anything weird in there indeed. You want it to be nice and calm and nice and cool. You don't want to be one of them ghosts Like in The Shining, all the ghosts were there, you know? That's not one of the things you want to deal with. But let's see if we get a little bit of Hermit action. We got a 3 of Swords, Justice, and a 6 of Wands. I mean, it is a fixer-upper. I think you find a lot of things wrong with it. You're just like, all right, Arbor, I got your message. I appreciate that. I'll reply to you after the stream. But you do have sort of a fixer-upper. You find things wrong. You find things that just aren't optimal. A lot of different problems sort of come in. You're like, I need to do this. I need to do that. We need to reapproach this in a different way and things like that, right? And then the Justice card. I think things even out, things balance out overall, and it becomes a good apartment. The 6 of Wands is the Lord of Victory, and it says that things sort of calm down. Things are nice. Things are very cool. And overall, I think you're pretty happy with it at the end of the day, right? The Lord of Victory says so. It says you're pretty happy, you're pretty content with it at the end of the day, and that is going to be what you really need to do there. All right, the next one, we're going to go with this one, which is the Heaven and Earth Tarot for Sunflower. Oh, Tarot Sexual Magic. What's next for the Libra and myself? Let me go get some sex. Let me get some sex. Let me get some sexual magic. Sexual magic. That's what we need. Mina, what is going on? What? Yeah, did you read like an hour ago? No. No, 2 pages. Stop Britney from getting freed.
2 pages.
Yeah, 2 pages. You had a page of cups and a page of coins. She doesn't have the resources to do that, and she's too emotionally insecure to do that.
That's sad.
Yeah, hashtag free Britney or something like that. Anyway, that is not Heaven and Earth Tarot. Tarot Sexual Magic wants to know about the Libra. Libra. It'd be interesting. There is some humping involved. We do have the 2 of Cups. That's good. That's good. We have nice humping action as that goes. And then it seems like we're disconnected from the humping. We don't have all the humping that we need for this particular thing, right? The Hermit, we're sort of out alone. I don't think this thing works out long term. It does look decent short term, but long term, it looks kind of challenged indeed. Knight of Wands says that is something that needs to be sort of, you need to fan the flames. You need to fan the flames in order for this to succeed, in order for this to keep going, in order for this to be sort of where you need to be at the end of the day. And the Ace of Swords says that it's almost like that you disconnect with them, you don't talk to them a lot, and then all of a sudden you do. So maybe it's an on-off thing or on-off possibilities, but we do have sort of that weird back and forth kind of thing going on with this. So yeah, there you go. All right, Rita T, I have a possessive obsession energy with me. I have no idea what that means. I don't know. And then we'll do is the Virgo's watching me. The Virgo is watching me. The Virgo is watching you indeed. Does Jay have an obsession energy? Maybe Jay has an obsession. Maybe. I'm not ruling it out for Jay. He could be obsessed indeed. He could have a lot of this energy indeed. You just don't know. Rita, I'm going to say obsessive? No, this looks pretty clean. I'm going to say thumbs down. They're a very short-tempered, a very short and impatient person, though. Very impatient person. As far as an obsession goes, it's more like them being a lot of impatient. You know what I mean? Like really, really impatient kind of thing. It feels like swiftness, the 8 of Wands. They want to do everything now. They want to get done everything now. And they're also very much a next shiny object type of person where they need the next shiny object. They're searching for the next shiny object, and it may not be you. Sometimes it may be you, sometimes it may not be. But impatience with chasing the next shiny object really doesn't do them any favors, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, right? They do want a lot. They expect a lot, and they have a lot of things that they want. So they combine all of these, and it looks a little bit obsessive, but not really. I mean, not like super bad, not like super. I don't think like the devil or the Seven of Swords where they're going to be sneaky or something like that. I just don't see it, right? I'm just not seeing it, just really not seeing it at all for that. But yeah, but there it goes. There it goes as well. All right, this way is a Virgo watching me on the internet. You know what deck I'm going to use? You know, all of you know what deck I'm going to use for that. The Poe. The Poe knows if you are watching somebody else, if you have a little bit of that creepiness in you, the Poe is going to throw it on the table. The Poe is going to let you know what is happening. Ariane, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. In the meantime, let's see if somebody other than me is watching you on the internet. I'm going to say yes. Kristen, thank you for your double donation. Samantha, welcome to the stream. I'm going to say yes. Look at this. This says yes right here. You have this particular Virgo is around the corner, and they are looking at what you're doing. They want to see what's up. They want to see what's in your life. They want to see what's going on over there in this way's life. Something going on with that. And then there's the Five of Wands. I think that they want to find out if what you're doing. They want to sort of discover what you're up to. They want to have this level of micromanagement, this level of control. You can see that control factor there with like the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man 2 movie or what have you. And then overall, it just feels like that. Yeah, I mean, they are indeed. They're watching you from behind over here, watching you do your thing. They're making the choices they're not going to be beneficial to anybody. But I'm just saying that is a yes. That is a yes. I think they are watching you indeed. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, Never assume somebody's watching you based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Kristen, thank you for your other donation. We got a double Kristen read. We got what do we got? All right. Let's see. Kamel, will I start my own business? And will I get married? Two different questions. Let's do them the same. Moon Honey, thank you for your donation. Get some money there. Starting your own business, Kamel. Getting money, getting paid, that's what you need. That's what you need indeed. Starting a business is, I'm just saying, is definitely going to be the perspective of everybody's favorite, the Art Nouveau Tarot Healing O's. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. And let's see. Starting our own business looks good. It looks good indeed. By the way, Ace of Pentacles, if you are starting your own business, that's a good card. Like if you're just sort of warming up, you're like, I don't know if I want to start my own business. I'm not sure how that is going to go, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like that. It feels like that's really going to be something that is good for you, good overall. Temperance, and then the World again says that starting your own business is going to be nice. Getting married, pull one card for marriage. I think you're looking at a few years, actually, before you get married. You're looking at a few years, not something that is rushed, not something that feels like it's going to happen tomorrow. Definitely getting married is going to be outside the purview of starting your own business, but starting your own business looks fantastic for that. Getting married takes some time. Getting married is definitely finding the right person is going to be one of the obvious, master of the obvious is going to be one of the things that you need to sort of put up with. But yeah, getting married is going to be a little bit more challenging as far as that goes. Hazel, like now the Gemini has a crush on me for the feelings or whatnot. Let's find out, Hazel. The Gemini I am having a crush on feels anything for me. Hazel has a little bit of the love action. Hazel needs some love from that Gemini. And we don't know if that Gemini likes you or not. Let's find out. Samantha, thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let's see how that goes. They have a little crush on you. A little crush on you. Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, Emperor, and The universe? Yeah. Actually, I think that they have some feelings, but they're involved with somebody else. Almost like they need to end some relationship in order to get that done, right? They need to end something in order to start something new. They need to end something in order to get a fresh perspective and whatnot. The Three of Swords says ending the current relationship or ending sort of what they have going on causes the Ace of Swords action, where you want to communicate or you want to reach out and touch someone, which is going to be maybe Hazel. Reach out and touch someone, which maybe could be Hazel. By the way, if you like the stream, hit that like and sub. You know what to do. It's YouTube. Everybody's going to beg for the like and sub on YouTube, including me. I'm just saying, hit the notification bell, get all the news, the latest info. Yeah, they're going to have to break up. Then they start anew. They want to contact you and get all that stuff done. And the Emperor action, right? This is something that they reach out. This is something that they're excited about, that they want to get involved with for that. And I think that it could work out possibly if we sort of get in there. If we sort of get in there and do it, basically. So yeah, you need to let them break up with the current, and then as they move on, it gets a little better and whatnot. Leo, will Scott D be leaving work? A lot of people leaving work now. What's going on? Is everybody leaving work? Is everybody abandoning the unemployment positions? Is that what's going on? I mean, if you do leave work, this might hurt. This might hurt indeed. So we're going to use the This Might Hurt. We're going to use the This Might Hurt Tarot for that. So yeah. All right. Shasta, what is going on tonight? Good to see you. Ariane, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Will Scott D be abandoning the job? Will they be heisting themselves into the next big thing? Or are they going to get out of there? World, 10 of Wands and the High Priest. That's weird. One more. That's going to be a no. I mean, there's some things happening that you are not aware of. It almost seems like that they like work a lot, or they appreciate where they are, or they want to hang on for dear life. A lot of different things happening here. The world says that they're sort of in that mode of, this is not too bad. I'm definitely going to hang out with that and do that kind of thing. Is this something, are they making everybody else miserable? It's almost like that they are making some other people a little bit miserable. The 10 of Wands, having them there seems to some people like, this is not exactly optimal. Jasmine, thank you for your donation. But yeah, the High Priestess. There's a lot of things, Leo, with Scott D. By the way,
Everybody loves the D.
a lot of things with Scott D that are going on in the background that you're not aware of. And that may not be something you want to deal with, especially with the Three of Pentacles, right? You're looking at them being there. You're looking at them hanging on for dear life, being there, not leaving, not going anywhere. So, Leo, we're going with the thumbs down, my friend. Going with the thumbs down. Mina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. How is the Cancer boy feeling about me? Let's find out. Kristen's got a couple of questions. Julie and Alea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. What are we going to do next? We're going to do a little bit of this one. I like this one. This one's nice. Oh, man. So, double Kristen Reed with this one. How's the Cancer boy feeling about me? And then how's the Leo feeling about me? I think we'll do a face-off. We'll do Cancer up here, and we'll do Leo down here. The Cancer Leo face-off. How are these two boys thinking about me? How are they doing? What's going to happen? First off, let's do Cancer. Death, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Swords. I think that this is a bit of on the unstable side. If you have to sort of nail down one person to be stable, one person to be predictable, one person to sort of do what you want, how you want, one person to sort of be there and sort of be in that mode, right? Be in that mode. I think the Cancer is not going to be it. I think the Cancer has a lot of weird, obscure things about them you may not want to deal with at all. I also think that they're big on sort of short-term relationships, or relationships that aren't exactly going to be beneficial to everybody, right? Eight of Wands, a little bit of a hopper between the relationships and whatnot, and death, right? They're not going to take things as is. This is going to be somebody that has a lot of demands. They have a lot of things that sort of need. And the problem is the Seven of Swords. They are an on and off relationship kind of person. So they are going to have people sort of waiting around for them, and they're going to sort of run through whoever they currently have some options with. The next question is going to be a similar one for Kristen, and that is, how's the Leo feeling? I think the Leo looks a lot better. The Leo looks a lot better than the Cancer. The Four of Pentacles, a Leo could be a little bit on the shy side, which is unusual for a Leo. But even if they are a bit outgoing, even if they do have a lot of sort of stand up and present themselves like a Leo, I think they have a lot of internal things that are bothering them, or they have a lot of depth to them that I think that you'll like. I think that you will like the amount of depth with that. Six of Cups says you'll get along swimmingly. I think that you have a nice option with this particular Leo, especially with the Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, right? This person brings in a lot of activities, a lot of fun, a lot of feelings that you really want to be involved in. And their life is more interesting. Their life is something where you can sort of jump in and enjoy the different perspective and the different sort of command that they have towards a variety of hobbies and toys and stuff that they do, right? Overall, I would say the Leo is your much better option if you have to choose. The Leo doesn't look half bad at all, right? All right. Moon Honey, or no, we skipped some people. Ariane wants to know something. Ariane wants to know who coming towards me in love, and what is the sign of this person? Let's find out. Let's find out who is headed your way with a little bit of love happening. A little bit of love. That's what you need. All you need is love. I mean, they said that in the song, and I think that is so true. It is so true. Who is coming, and what is their sign? First off, I don't know if you're ready for this. First off, I think it's an Aries. I'm not sure if you're ready for an Aries, but we have a lot of fire here. We have a lot of fire. And you're really sort of thinking, how do I need that? How do I need that? Do I need that in my life? The Aries could be a little wild on that. It could be a little wild indeed, right? You really can't sort of predict sometimes with the Aries. Nine of Wands, it means that they just broke up with someone. They're the wounded warrior. They're not content. They're not content with how things are going. They definitely pave the way for trouble. This is not somebody that escapes trouble or somehow, just finds a way outside of trouble. This person is in trouble sometimes. Eight of Wands says they are a very rapid mover indeed. They want results quickly. I think they want results. They want sort of move on with this thing, get on with it, see if this is going to be something for them. Eight of Wands is definitely an action-packed person. I also think that they're out a lot. They're out and about. They're wandering around. They're having fun with that. And the Three of Wands, right? This is a person that is looking for somebody. They are definitely looking. They are trying to manifest. They are looking for someone. They are looking for some excitement and to find somebody. And, that's just going to be there and just going to be some fun person they sort of interact with and get all that good stuff on with that. And let's see. How's life going to be after the sentencing? Let's find out. How life, Kamel and Tara, thanks for your donations. I appreciate you. All right. Tara, feelings of me dating others. I assume you mean somebody else has the feelings about that. All right. Life after sentencing. You're definitely going to be on the road. The Chariot means you're going to be wanting to be mobile. You're going to be wanting to be on the move. It's almost like you can't sit still. You can't sit still. It feels like you need a lot of things happening. You need a lot of things going on at the same time sometimes, right? Page of Coins, it feels like a lot of your resources have just vanished. They've just gone away. It could be maybe the money on the lawyer's money, court fees, something like that. It feels like a lot of resources just vanished. Page of Coins feels like I'm just dead broke sometimes. I don't really know what to do. And again, you can't sit still. You can't sit still. Overall, I think you make a success of it, right? You make a success. I think it happens. I think you're going to be all right. Kamel, I thank you for your third donation. I appreciate that. And the Six of Wands, again, the Lord of Victory, Lord of Success, says you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right, other than those other factors going in. All right. Got a few reads tonight. Quite a few reads. Let's see. We did the Leo already. And what do we got next? Moon Honey wants a general, and a Moon Honey general we will get. Moon Honey, how have you been? Good to see you as always. And let's do a little bit of this one. I like this one indeed. I think this one's nice. Excess feelings. I got you. All right. A little bit of a general feel here. See what we can get into, right? Six of Cups. What's going on with your friends? Friends or family? You're going to have an issue. You're going to have an issue with friends or family. It's going to be something that you need to deal with, something you need to jump on and definitely get some traction and get some movement on it. Not something where you just want to sit around. Okay, you definitely want some movement, some traction. You definitely don't want to be in a position where you're just sort of sitting and waiting. Sitting and waiting is not going to be your friend, basically, with those positions. Page of Swords says some of the miscommunication, some of the detriments that we suffered through the Mercury retrograde need to be fixed, need to be repaired, need to be band-aided as it goes, right? So, yeah, get that done with that Page of Swords. I think if you're not aware of some of the miscommunications that have happened during this long-ass Mercury retrograde, I think you're going to be at a disadvantage as you go forth and go into probably the next month. Magician says use your skills. Moon Honey, you have the skills to pay the bills. The Magician says so. You have a mastery in a variety of different things. You have the ability to sort of almost predict things before they come, right? You need to use some of this, use your intuition, use your skills to make yourself to make a better tomorrow. Because if you just sort of sit around and watch TV and you don't really go forth and utilize some of these powers, some of these abilities that you have been given, I think that overall you're going to be dissatisfied at the end of the day. Very dissatisfied with how things go at the end of the day. All right. Oh, man. Hopefully Samantha's satisfied, though. Hopefully Samantha is satisfied tonight because we're going to get a Samantha reading and see if like Irene is a friend or no. Are we going to be friends? Are we going to be Samantha? We're friends. Samantha, we're friends. And if you're friends, you use the Northern Animal Tarot on a friend's reading, right? Friends don't let friends not use the Northern Animal Tarot. I'm going to bottom line it for you. I'm just going to be honest with you now. Friends don't let friends not use the Northern Animal. Friend or no? Wow. Is this person bipolar? Samantha, is this person bipolar? I got to know. I got to know now. We got the Sun, which is beautiful, which is illuminating, which has all sorts of great and fantastic things, mixed in with a Three of Swords. I'm going to say overall thumbs down. It seems like this person's very unpredictable. This person is very unpredictable. One of these parties is unpredictable, and it feels like it's not going to be a good thing. Queen of Wands says they have coming in with an agenda. They're trying to figure out some things to do and whatnot, but we have this almost this bipolar feel of this particular person. I'm going to say no. You don't know what you're going to get, right? Not saying they are bipolar, but you don't know what you're going to get sometimes from people that are going through a lot of sort of this emotion back and forth, or a lot of people that have big fluctuations in the emotions and things like that. I'm just saying. Jasmine, though, wants to know about Daniel. Will Daniel talk to me? Will they let me know all of the good information? Is this going to be something that they do? I'm telling you now. Shadowland Tarot will let you know. Will let you know indeed. Will Daniel say anything to me? I want to know. LG, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? I think you're looking at the King of Cups, which is a yes Ten of Cups, we have the Two of Swords and the Moon. That's going to be yes. It's going to be yes. The biggest thing about this is that Daniel is not the Daniel that you think they are. Daniel has a little bit of an unpredictable side about him. Daniel has multiple faces that they put on based upon who they're sort of talking to, who they're sort of interacting with. I think Daniel is a bit on the unpredictable side sometimes, but I mean, that's sort of one of those things, right? By the way, we're ending soon. We got 6 more readings to do, and then we're out of here. King of Cups says it is a good emotion for Daniel to talk to you. I think as Daniel approaches you and sort of opens up a conversation and sort of, starts chatting and whatnot, you really sort of get excited. This is going to be something that they do want. Ten of Cups says overall, this is a good possibility if you can get them sort of on there, if you can get them sort of on schedule in the predictable side and whatnot. But that Moon and that Two of Swords, right? Again, it's almost like that. This is not the Daniel that you see is not the Daniel that you get sometimes, if that makes sense, right? Because some people have a different face they put on based upon who they're talking to. And I think Daniel has a lot of that going on. So again, what you're going to learn, what you're going to experience from Daniel when they do talk to you, which I do think they are going to talk to you. We'll do a thumbs up on that, the Ten of Cups, right? I think that is going to be a little bit on the challenge side. A little bit on the challenged side, because all of a sudden it looks completely different than it did before. You know what I mean? Mina's here. How will my online sale go? Mina, hopefully you get the fat cash, Mina. Hopefully you get all of the fat cash from the online sales. That's what you need. That's what you need is a lot of fat cash. Mina, get you a little bit of that, right? That's what you need. At the end of the day, that really is what you need. All right, how will this sale go? We put some things up. We're trying to get moving. We're trying to get this product out the door. 7 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Pentacles is fantastic. I think it's going to go quite well indeed. 3 of Pentacles is the biggest key, right? You're selling something, and there's people that want to buy it. There are people that want to buy it, people that want to experience this, people that want to find out how this is going to be, how this is going to go. And the Wheel of Fortune, I think there's a lot of people that come around, right? You do have a lot of people that come around, go around. I think a lot of people are returning, right? It's almost like they look at it and then all of a sudden they're like, I like it. Let me come back to it. I think they do come back to it indeed. Wheel of Fortune, what comes around, goes around. I think you have some returning customers with that. And the 7 of Swords, right? People are buying things and they're carrying them away. They're buying it and they're carrying it away and they're very happy. They're content, the big smile on their face. I think it's going to go quite well, especially with the 3, with the 7. All of those combined give you a real good feeling that this is going to be your time. This is going to be something where you can really embrace and go forth and be merry. All right. Let's go for the next one. Real intentions of Dave. What is Dave thinking? What does Dave want? Where has Dave been? Why is Dave asking you about Dave? I mean, I don't know. Let's see about this. What is going on with Dave? Let's find out. Samantha, you are in the queue. Thank you again for your donation. By the way, we're wrapping up. We have 5 more readings to go, and then we are out of here. We're out of here. We're going to eat a banana and take a shower. Eat a banana and take a shower. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's good. Starlight Star Bright, thank you for your membership tonight. I don't think they come in with the best intentions. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they don't come in with the best intentions. It's almost like that they're trying to accomplish a particular goal. They're trying to accomplish something, but it's not working, right? They're communicating in order to get something done, in order to have an agenda, in order to get sort of their way, right? And they're gonna be kind of demanding or a little too forward, a little too upfront with it sometimes. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people are not pleased when somebody just comes forward with something and they're a little too demanding, a little too upfront. We have the totalitarian. King of Swords. Next to the 9, they do think this is going to be something, somebody, or some aspect of it is going to work out for them. But overall, I think most people are going to be able to see through it, right? Most people are going to be able to see through it, and pretty transparent as far as that goes. I would just say the real intentions are to get something, and the real intentions are hidden from you on purpose, basically, right? A little bit of that devil action with that never helps. Devil action never helps with all of that good stuff, but you just got to put up with it, right? How long will it take C to get to me? How long will it take C to get around to me, to get to me, to find me? How long will that be? How long will that be? Julie, I am going to tell you how long that is by using the Wildwood Tarot. Julie loves the Wildwood. Julie, don't you love the Wildwood Tarot? Come on, Julie, give it up. You know you love the Wildwood Tarot. That's what happens. The night, how long is C? To get to you, 3 weeks and 4 days. 3 weeks and 4 days. That's what we got. The Knight of Arrows. This is a fast-moving card. It's a communication card. They will be getting to you. Page of Bows as well. I think that their approach is not going to be the most effective one. Definitely not going to be the most effective one. But the 9 of Bows, right? They're going to continue. I don't think this is somebody who gives up easy. They are going to continue to pursue it. They are going to continue to try to move in and go with the next big thing. But yeah, the 9 of Bows says, I'm going to go with 3 weeks and 4 days is what I'm going to do. That's pretty specific, but that's just what I got intuitively and all that other good stuff. All right, Tara. The ex's feelings as I date other people. Oh, I imagine they're not happy. I imagine they are not happy indeed. By the way, I am going to not stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. I will not be here. Christina and I are going to the museum and the aquarium. So we're going to the museum and the aquarium, and we're going to have a lot of fun over there. We're going to just make a day of it. We're going to make an evening of it. So that is going to be how I'm going to spend my evening tomorrow. And I will not be on the stream, unfortunately, tomorrow. But every other day I'll be here. Every other day I will be here, just not tomorrow. Okay, feelings of me dating others. I imagine that the ex is not too pleased. Probably not too pleased with that. Justice, 8 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Moon. Yeah, I think they've learned to deal with it. You know, they've learned to deal with it. This is one of those things to where they did have an adverse reaction, you know, a little bit of an adverse reaction, not too pleased, not like very thrilled about it. But I think they've sort of moved in their own direction. They sort of come up in their own way. They come up with their own direction. They understand that it's going to be something different. Justice, right? A little bit of karma, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of balance. I think they sort of understanding with that. 8 of Pentacles, they have worked on themselves a bit, right? I don't think it's something where they just abandon everything and went with the primal feelings and stuff like that. I think they have been working on that. 8 of Pentacles could be therapy, could be one of those things, but I think they're working on that. Overall, the King of Cups is a very lax kind of person when it comes to emotion. They're not really super emotional. They don't get into the tantrums, the temper problems. The Moon says they moved into a different place. I think it's going to be a better place for them overall. I don't think that they're not that thrilled about it, but I don't think that they're just really sort of super upset, right? The King of Cups is a very calming, a very relaxed, a very toned down kind of card. And I think overall they've sort of come to grips with things and sort of moved on. I don't think it's, sort of like dramatically affecting them or anything like that. Samantha had another donation. Let's process that real quick. And we got 2 more reads and we are out of here. What is C's current thoughts and feelings about me, right? Let's find out. We could use a little bit of Tarot in Wonderland for that. Because C, you never know what C's going to do. That unpredictable, that wild C, you don't know what C's going to do. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows what C's going to do. Let's face the facts. The Magician. Ooh, nice. Three of Wands, and the Hierophant. That's sort of weird. That's really weird. A really weird read. C is a bit more, is a bit too, take things a bit too seriously. C just takes things a bit too seriously. We got the Hierophant feel with that, right? We got the Three of Wands. C is always always looking at you, not stalking you, but definitely watching what you do. They do have some interest as far as sort of where you're at, you know, and what you're doing. And I think they have this underlying interest for you, Samantha, this underlying interest for you, right? And the Magician says it's in a good way. It's almost like that they want to bring some good things into your life. They do want to sort of enhance things. They don't want to sort of be a energy vampire or anything like that, right? So not an energy vampire, not anything like that. They are kind of watching you. They have this underlying interest in what you do, how you do it. I think they kind of like you a little bit, right? They like you a little bit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be spending their time like that, right? A lot of people just don't know how to approach somebody properly, right? They just don't know how to approach somebody properly. Anyway, Kamel wants to find releasing the Capricorn and inner peace and happiness. We'll do a double read for you, my friend. A double read for you with the tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments. The tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments. All right, we're on the last read, and then we're going to get out of here. Yeah, that's probably true. All right.
How long have you been on?
Do the double read. We're at an hour and a half.
I'm talking about how many years?
How many years? I've been doing YouTube 11 years.
You've been out around a while, so people are wanting your reading.
I've been around a while. 11 years is a long time. I got to say that is an extended time to be doing YouTube stuff. All the YouTubers that I know that started around with me don't really do YouTube anymore. Anyway, the Devil, right? Will I finally release myself from the Capricorn? You have the power. You can do it right now. I mean, Kamel, you can do it right now. That Emperor feel, you have the command. You have the ability to do that right now. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? The Devil. Kamel, you have a lot of stray thoughts. You have a lot of thoughts that are just sort of wandering around. You're letting them ruin some of your brain power. You're letting them ruin some of your moods sometime. You're letting all your thoughts just wreak havoc in your head rather than sort of controlling them. Doing meditation, doing some exercises, I think would greatly benefit you with that. And taking command, taking control of this. Don't waste a lot of time with that. Nine of Wands. We recognize that you have been hurt before. We recognize that you extended your emotions out. You trusted. You got a lot of things out there into the world, and it got stomped on. It got stamped upon, right? But the Nine of Wands says you are an injured warrior. But again, the Emperor says it's up to you to take command, take control of that. And, nobody else can sort of do that for you. It's something that you have to do. And your stray thoughts are not doing you any favors whatsoever. Well, finally, okay, the other question, the last question of the night, will I find inner peace and happiness? Let's find out about that. I think that's going to be kind of a similar thing, right? It is sort of up to you. The Fool says yes. I mean, we have a thumbs up for this. Fool, Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords. It is about inner peace and happiness, is about, again, what is within you. What is within you? How much confidence do you have in yourself? How much pursuit are you going to put towards this? Is this something that you're going to chase, right? The Fool says finding inner peace and happiness is not going to be a problem as long as you're pursuing it. But if you're waiting it to show up, if you're waiting it just to magically appear, that's going to be challenging because it's not going to magically appear, right? Not at all. Not at all. The Fool says we need to chase this. We need to be diligent with that. Pick up some YouTube videos that are going to help you along. Pick up some books that are going to help you along with that. Because the Five of Swords, as the Lord of Defeat, is waiting on you. You have sort of a shadow side that has been stalking you, that is looking at you. You definitely need to get rid of that and divorce yourself from anything that is going to be holding you back with that. Three of Swords says ultimately this is a job for you. Heartbreak is your thing. You have experienced it. You are experiencing it. Sometimes, again, you have to move move on. If it is the Capricorn, you have to move on. You can't hang on to things that make you miserable and be happy at the same time. You need to release a lot of that. And with that, again, I will not be here tomorrow. We will see you Friday. Thank you all for being here. We will see you Friday.